I can admit that the Miz was the third most important superstar in that match, but at the same time admit that the Miz is still going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer and is still a great superstar. I don't just spend the rest of the time just trashing the Miz.
Oh no, he will be a first ballot Hall of Famer for sure. I never disagree with that. I just said he's a mid-carder, and y'all got on my head.
You say that. You say that
he'll be first ballot. I agree.
No, you say that, and then you continue to trash the Miz. Pat said it, and then he moved on because, like, yeah, he was third most important because it's Cena and The Rock. You're in a feud with Cena and Rock. You're going to be the third most important person.
My favorite NXT male superstar of all time is Johnny Gargano, and he's by the end of his career, he's going to overtake Christian as my favorite. But my favorite,
hold on. He gonna be above Christian?
But most likely when he retires, he gonna be above Christian.
Hold up, bro. I don't think y'all understand, bro. I've known Lewis for a long time, bro. This man has never put anybody over Christian in his life, bro. Johnny Gargano is gonna be above Christian, bro.
He could be. Just like how you said Roman could be, you know, high on your list. It's the same way. My favorite NXT female superstar of all time. Come on, man. The Queen of Spades, baby. It's the Queen of Spades.
For my favorite female, I also went with Shayna Baszler. I think that her run was incredible. There's one person who could possibly touch it, but just as far as character-wise, came in, destroyed everybody. Just, please, if anybody from WWE is watching, give her a chance on the main roster as a singles run. Please
give Shayna a chance.
We've been asking. That's what we've been asking for the last.
She's gonna smoke Ronda after they tag team run. Don't worry, she's gonna smoke her.
Yeah. And favorite male NXT superstar is Adam Cole. I mean, just kind of goes without saying. I've followed Adam Cole since Ring of Honor, Bullet Club. I was so sad when he got kicked out of Bullet Club because I didn't know he was going to NXT, and then when he showed up and attacked Drew, I was all for it. So yeah, undisputed era.
Favorite NXT superstar of all time. I was gonna say Sami Zayn, but I wasn't really watching NXT like that. Only seen the one match, and he got called up after like 2016. So I'm gonna go Velveteen Dream, bro. I know a lot of people don't like him today, but Dream back in the day, bro. Dream was him. He was him. Every one of his segments, every one of his promos, like I was glued to the screen. His match with Aleister Black is so freaking good, and Aleister says his name. Oh my god,
such an underrated match.
It is peak NXT. But anyway, female, I'm gonna go Shayna Baszler, but like everybody else, like come on, like that's the person I want to see on the main roster. And the fact that she never had the best match, she had all the time the worst match on the card. Like her matches were not that great. Like they were basic, and that was it. But they didn't need to be anything special because she was a killer and she made you believe that she could actually kill somebody. And that's what made her my favorite NXT female superstar.
Shayna Baszler is one of the most believable killers in WWE history. But I do want to shout out NXT Bayley. Like to me, there's almost nothing better than the aura that Bayley created when she came out for a match and take over having the match of the night. My favorite male NXT superstar of all time is Tommaso Ciampa, specifically post DIY breakup Tommaso Ciampa, when he had the most nuclear of heat that I've ever seen in my entire life. He literally came out to the ring for 2 or 3 months to a chorus of boos. That was his entrance music, was a chorus of boos. And then only because the boos came down a little bit, they had to give him entrance music. But my God, Goldie Ciampa, post DIY breakup Ciampa was some of the most entertaining television on NXT I've ever seen.
I wanted to fight Ciampa myself. I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting tired of him.
So for me, it was so hard to pick a favorite because I felt like everybody was gonna go Shayna. So for female, I definitely Shayna for sure. I actually thought she put on elite matches, me personally. But I'm also gonna give love to Io Shirai because I think her run towards the end of what we know as the black and gold NXT, I think Io Shirai was the best, second best maybe women's wrestler on the planet at this time. Like you couldn't have told me anything different. For men, Adam Cole's an obvious one. Again, everybody don't like him right now, but everything they said about Velveteen Dream, I pretty much second. The Velveteen Dream was one of the few guys since I've really been really into wrestling where I don't care what I'm doing. Like, cause sometimes you watch Raw, you watch SmackDown, you'll fast forward through some stuff. You don't really, that's the only time it's like, nope, I started from the entrance and I don't fast forward again until he's gone. until like that. He was one of the few guys, and then Samoa Joe because Samoa Joe's always been my guy. Anytime Samoa Joe does something, I want him to be the champion for like 500 days. I don't care. So Samoa Joe's my guy.
You know, Malik's favorite superstar ever is Bailey.
Bailey is definitely for the girls for sure. Bailey's my favorite NXT superstar of all time, not even just for women, so in general for men and women. For the men, it was Shinsuke Nakamura for a long time, but after thinking about it, I'm not gonna lie. I think Braun Breaker's up there for me, bro. He takes the spot for me. It's my favorite superstar
over Shinsuke, over NXT Shinsuke.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Braun Breaker takes my spot for my favorite NXT superstar.
Well, it makes sense. He's John Cena 2.0. So
he really is. But I mean, Braun's been killing
Listen,
it.
I like what Breaker's doing right now. Yeah, Braun's been killing it. I love what
Braun Breaker been like that.
Yeah, because like I even had the conversation with myself if I wanted to throw up Melo or Adam Cole because Melo just been.
Shinsuke Nakamura was my favorite for a long time for the males, but Braun Breaker, his whole run NXT, man. I don't know,
I'm the greatest. I'm the best.
Also, I just want to give a shout out to because he hasn't been ish on the main roster, but I just want to give a shout out to NXT Ricochet because he was killing it